Hello Africa, hello Nigeria, hello the rest of the world. Once again, it is my pumping pleasure and mega joy to be on here once again today to discuss another interesting drama which is currently going on in Nigeria right now. But before I proceed on, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Dr. 96, aka The Realist. Always be real at all time. Be sincere to yourself. Don't compromise and don't bend the rules. That is the only way you can have maximum peace and sustain everlasting joy. Today, my topic is not far-fetched. It is about Tinubu versus Osinbajo. I would like to title this video Competency versus Corruption. As we all know, Tinubu is the father of corruption in the southwest. And the current incumbent vice president who has mustered courage to come out from his share to formally declare his intention to all Nigerians that, God's willing, he is running for presidency in 2023. As we could all see during the introductory speech, the vice president clearly demonstrated his eloquency and his great academic prowess, where this is just like a case of Pharaoh and Moses in the Bible. Pharaoh took care of Moses in the palace, but at the end of the day, it was Moses that finally liberated the children of Israel from the bondage in Egypt. So could we say, from what is revealing itself now, it is a clear case of biblical history repeating itself in Nigeria? Because as we all know, the grace the vice president is enjoying today is not far-fetched from the influence of Mr. Tinubu, because Tinubu single-handedly appoints Osinbajo as his nominee for vice presidency during the election in 2015. So it's like, some will call it a case of backstabbing, but I don't want people to reason in that way. It is not backstabbing. I really salute the courage of the vice president, because that is what a man should do. You should not sacrifice your dream on the altar of anything. It shows he's man enough at his age. 65 years on the surface of earth is not a small journey. So he shouldn't hide his feelings. So what I would say now is that, from all indication, at least we could all see that this is a clear case of competency and corruption. Do we want a corrupt leaders who will further drain Nigeria in the drain? Or do we want somebody who has been tested during the time of Mr. Buhari medical trip in London? The vice president deputized, and for the short period he did that, at least Nigeria experienced some positive changes and impact. So should we give that man opportunity, or should we allow, just because of godfatherism, a man who has nothing to offer except for corruption and pave way for miscreants to dominate the society? I will use this opportunity to advise Nigerian youth that it is conspicuous, it is glaring between two candidates who we really want. I'm not advocating for anyone, but at least Nigerians should make use of their senses. If they are really tired of the abject poverty and penury in the country, if they are tired of lack of development, if they are tired of unemployment, if they are tired of domination and subjugation by the miscreants, this is the high time that Nigerian youths, most especially Nigerian youth from the southwest and the entire southern part of the country, should select positively. It is not enough to vote for someone because he is a Father Christmas, because he is a cheerful giver. They said the best help for a man is to give him nets and let him fish for himself. If a man gives you fish, he will only feed you for a day. But if he gives you nets, if he empowers you, he gives you the opportunity to feed for the rest of your life. So if Nigerians really want to liberate and they want to be exonerated from captivity of poverty, I think this is the time they choose wisely and they choose positively. And I will use this opportunity to advise the monarch, most especially from the southern part of the country, especially the southwest, the Obas, all you Obas that are currently enjoying from the decadence of Nigeria, we know you all. Please, if you can't support light, don't support darkness. It is either you are neutral for the sake of posterity, because the action you take today will find you out tomorrow. There is law of karma, and Nigerian youths are wise enough now to know their enemies. So, because someone has made you the king, someone has empowered you as monarch, that should not be a justification to mislead people by encouraging people to vote for nonsense. So stay neutral, stay apart. The monarchs, ẹ má torí ìjẹkújẹ kẹ́ bà ọjọ́ ọ̀la yín jẹ́. Ẹ má torí ìjẹkújẹ káwọn ọmọ má bàa lé yín dànù lórí àléfà. What I'm saying is that in English, I spoke my dialect. The interpretation is that the monarchs in the southwest, they should not, because of what they will eat today, and compromise their future. They should not, because of what they will eat today, and compromise their seat of monarch. Because the youth of Nigeria are wise enough to know who are really for them and who are really against them. So this is just my contribution today. It is a clear case of corruption versus competency. So should we vote for corruption or should we vote for competency? The choice is for us. It is a democracy. It is a level playground for anybody. I'm not discrediting anybody. I'm not supporting anyone. But all I want is, I want Nigeria to be a good place whereby I will be proud of tomorrow. I want Nigeria to be a place where I will be willing tomorrow to relocate back to my country. I don't want my children and my grandchildren to come and experience the hostility in the Western world. Though everything is okay, facially, financially, we are looking okay. But what about emotionally? An average African, true African, with great African spirits, living in diaspora, will ever prefer to live in Africa if all things are being equal. If the same parameters, if the same equation involved, Africans, the real men, the real Africans, men and women, they will have preferred to live in their country. Nobody wants to be subjugated. Nobody wants to be treated as an inferior race. We are just coping. We love to go back to our country. That is why some of us are advocating for light, for truth, and for development, for growth. This is just my contribution today. Nigeria should ignore corruption and choose competency. Bless you all for listening to my voice. It is my pumping pleasure and eternal joy to just drop this one today. Have a great and wonderful moment wherever you are across the globe. Bless you till I come your way another day. Peace and love.